Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I am back in my big happy planner and I am just getting started in this planner and I'm super excited about it. I'm also back with some additional like checklist sheets that I'm going to put in the back, and I'll explain why when we get there. I also have pulled out 3 different kinds of washi. These are all Paper Studio, but they're the rose gold. This is a thin and then a regular thickness heart and then rose gold on pink. Love, love, love. So I thought that was perfect for this next week because it's Valentine's. Then I picked up, I don't think I'm going to use that. I don't know why I still had it out. Sorry there, guys. But I do have my productivity stickers because this particular planner I'm using for all of my YouTube and just various social media type planning. I needed something. I am going to include the social media pages that I was working on that are a little bit more specific, but I need to see it laid out. So I've already done the weekly. Now I'm going to go back and do the monthly. So I thought I'd grab these. I also have these that are goal-getters, and you know what just dawned on me? You know what? These may work. I was just going to say I needed those monthly stickers, and I don't think I have anything by me with the monthly stickers. Let me see here. And if I don't, that's fine. We are gonna bloom with what we have. We are gonna bloom where we're planted. So, yeah, no. Okay. So, it's okay. We're gonna work with what we have. I did want to use Goal Getter, and I did want to use the productivity. And I've got my washi, so let's get started. So I've already done this next week, so I want to work on February. So I'm going to take that out and kind of get started. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good week, and I know this is late to come to the monthly on this, but this is just how my week has been. I was getting out all of the wonderful Winter Bible Journaling Camp, and I was also getting out all the drawings for the last couple months, and wanted to get everything sent. If they were going to the same place, I wanted to be sure to put it all together. You know how you do. And then I have been driving back and forth, caring for my darling granddaughter and helping my daughter and her husband with potential next steps. And their plans have changed quite a bit in the last few weeks. And we honestly couldn't be any prouder of them. His parents are very supportive, and we, of course, have tried to be very, as supportive as we can be. And so it's been a blessing to be a part of literal conversations, with them. They call and ask his parents' advice and all that good stuff. So, oh, this is that peel and stick, too. I don't like these, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work for this one. I'm being honest. I do not like these peel and stick, and I wish they would identify that. And I never think to check for it when I'm, picking out washi, but I learned a good lesson. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across the bottom with this, and I'm not going to trim it. I'm just going to go with it as is. And yes, it will bleed over a little bit into the box, but I'm totally fine with that because I use this particular part of the planner for praying for everybody here on the channel. So if you leave a comment or you send me an email, I literally put you on the calendar for the month and pray for you. And that is such a blessing. I enjoy doing that. And just kind of keeps me focused on what we're all about here. So, and if you are new to this channel is all about encouragement. So that's exactly... You know what? I may take that one all the way to... I think I'm going to take that one to the end. Let me move that out of the way. I'm really fumbling today. I just ate a late lunch. It's like almost 5 o'clock. I ate my lunch, and I made it very, very hearty because my husband and youngest daughter are working outside. They're pruning trees, and I wanted them to have a really good meal. But it's so hearty, and of course, many of you know we're vegetarian. So what I did was I made... little bitty red russet potatoes that I cut them before I put them in, and I made us some faux bacon, fake bacon, bacon, and then I added potatoes to the onions to the potatoes, sorry, And I put in mushrooms and garlic and avocado oil, and I let all that cook until it got nice and tender, and then I added a little bit of crushed garlic. If I didn't say that, I seasoned it with, Himalayan sea salt and kind of a black lava salt and cracked pepper, and then put a little bit of butter in there, and just to kind of open the flavor up a little bit, some garlic, salt, and just a little bit more salty layer, different type of salt in there. And I cooked all that, and at the very end I had chopped some fresh asparagus, and I put that in, let it get bright green, and then I took it up, and so I topped it all with the sharp cheddar cheese and then bacon, because I cooked the bacon first, and I just, chopped it up and put it on top. So my youngest, I called her and I said, "Hey, are you hungry? I've got, made you a meal." And she's like, "Yes, I'm really hungry." And she is tiny. She didn't even weigh 100 pounds. She's tiny. And I was just like, "Oh, honey, well then come in. I've got it ready for you and Daddy." And so I called them, because I always ask, like, "Okay, do we do this again or never again? Is this a do-over?" And they were in, and so she was like, "Oh, this was so good. It had so many different flavors and it was so good." And she loves mushrooms. And of course, I included mushrooms. My husband does not like mushrooms, so poor guy, he got stuck with mushrooms. But, he still liked it. But anyways, and then I could hear my husband in the background going, "Yeah, this is something we could do again." I was just like, "Well, that's perfect. That's what I want to know." Do you want it again? And but I have to be honest, I had some, and now I just want to take a nap. So it's all the carbs from the potatoes, and there weren't that many potatoes. But I guess also it's been such a busy week. I mean, trying to get everything, I was nervous about all the Winter Bible Journaling Camp kind of getting here. And I wasn't nervous. I was just concerned that I would be able to get it all done with all the driving back and forth. And every day this week I was on the road. And I was going to other towns. And of course, Monday and Tuesday I was at our oldest daughter and son-in-law's. And I got to tell you, man, I'm just like, I was just, there's a line in one of the Minion movies, like, "Why are you so old?" And my husband and I keep saying that lately, like, what is wrong with us? We're so tired. So, I mean, it's all good. It's all good, but man, we are feeling so old, so. But I already like this. It's already pretty to me. I mean, it's just happy. So anyways, but we are just trying to figure it all out, We're new grandparents. We're trying to figure out, what it is that we need to be doing to helping, encouraging, the kiddos and all of our kids. Not just one set, but all of our kids. And so, anyways, we are learning a lot right now. And, we've gone from these, parents of young children, homeschooling them and doing all those amazing things that we were blessed to do, to parents of children who have gone on. They're all but, we have all of them gone but one. And she doesn't seem like she's going anywhere, because why should she? Everybody else is gone. She gets the run of the house. Trying to decide if I want to go all the way up. I think I won't. I think I'll stop. But it just cracks me up, because like one of our kiddos we had that got married, our son and daughter-in-law, we got them a mini house so that they could have their own place. And because they were struggling with the thought of paying rent, and they wanted land, and they wanted to build a house, which they ended up buying a house, and they still have all the supplies to build here on our property. But anyways, to make a long story short, so I asked my youngest when we brought back, the mini house to the property, because it needs some work on it. And just to, it's back on our property. It's ours, But so I asked her. I said, "Well, do you want to move into the mini house?" And she was like, "Why?" And I've told this many times on the channel, but it still just cracks me up. It just cracks me up that, I mean, I'd have been like, "Yeah, I'm gone. I'm out of here. See ya." Because I just was the oldest. I was ready to go and, make my way, and, within reason. And I mean, I love my parents, but, I mean, I was the oldest. And she's the youngest, and she's like, clearly she's getting her time that the other two have gotten so much of. And so, she's just very sweet about it. And, she makes us feel like we haven't totally messed up with her. So, but she's definitely enjoying her time right now, and she has taken on a horrible college schedule this year, or this semester, and, she learned the value of way planning ahead, but, we've all kind of been paying. I'm going to stop just short of day one here. I'm just going to stop before we get to day one, or the first day. Alright, but, I mean, she's paying the price. She goes to school in 3 different cities and towns, and I mean, there is nothing easy about her day. And never on one day is she at only one campus. She's at least 2. And some of her days start very, very early, and they end very, very late. And so, anyways, but she had her first test last week. And I know I sound like a mom, but she made a 95, praise the Lord. And it was in statistics, so I was just like, she really is called to business. I didn't know if she was or wasn't, because she couldn't make up her mind. My husband's like, if you can't make up your mind, I'll make it up for you. So, anyways, you know how that goes. And I was just like, oh, no. And it worked out fine. It worked out just fine. I mean, I'm very, very happy for her. I'm very, she's out there pruning trees right now out in the pasture. So, you got to give it to her. She's doing her best. So be positive, patient, and persistent. Ooh, I like that. Do I want to go pink and blue? Let me think. Let's see what else they have. Ooh, I like the marble even better. Stay humble, work hard, and be kind. That's winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, well, silly me. They're 2 different stickers, but we can fix that, can't we? So, but she's, I know I sound like a mom. I'm sorry, but I love her, and just like I love all my children, of course, and I couldn't be any happier for her that she is finding her way. And it's sometimes, when we're growing up, it's not always easy. And she, even though she's kind of taken the hard road this semester, there's a lesson in that. And, and there's a lesson in us in that. And that we need to make sure that we keep asking the questions, just as an encouragement to make sure she's, getting her stuff figured out. But, it's hard. I was dropped off at college and had no clue you even had to register. I didn't even know. Praise God, he gave me a wonderful, wonderful roommate from Trinidad who was so kind to me. And she was just like, Chris, you must come now. I was like, oh, okay, sure. I didn't have a clue. So hold on one second. I'm going to take a sip of my kombucha. We can't find kombucha in our area. We are having to drive to many towns. And bless my poor husband's heart. The other night, I was videoing and doing practice videos in here because I'm going to practice editing. And in that video, he kept calling because he ran out of gas. And I was just like, yes, yes, yes. So, anyways, and then he was like, well, I'm going to get kombucha no matter what. And so then he called me and said, well, did you go get kombucha? Because I had to go and get my daughter in the city. And I said, no, because you didn't say do that one. And so he was kind of like, really? Really? And I said, well, you said you were going to go get kombucha no matter what. And so, bless his heart, he went and got it. I was just like, and he didn't tell me he was. That was very sweet. And then last night, because he was grumpy that night, and last night he came home with flowers. And I kind of told him, like, you owe me flowers, So, and he did. He brought me pretty pink flowers. So, and I'm not an expensive flower girl. I always tell him, like 3 or 4 times a year, if he's been naughty, I'll be like, you owe me flowers. And so he's very sweet about it. And he goes and buys the inexpensive ones because they don't want expensive flowers. But he was so proud of himself. He goes, there's a mom in here. And there's a daisy in here, and he was going through all the flowers. He was so cute. Oh, men are so cute. But he was very excited that he had found these on his own, and, you know, it was just a blessing. So, ooh, I like her. Should we put her on here? Ooh, I like her. I wish I were tan right now. I'm so white. It's winter. And, you know, growing up on the coast, it was always pointed out if you did not have a tan. And I am definitely that girl. I don't know if I want to put her there, if I want to come up in here. I think I'm just going to put her somewhere in the middle over here. So, and I can still write my friends here on the channel your guys' names and pray for you. And see, she's got a planner. So we are crushing the goals, my friends. Set goals and crush them. And granted, we're almost into the, you know, today's what, the 8th? But it's leap month. This month is leap, or this year's leap year, so we have 29 days. So I still have 21 more days to get things done. So I do want to write some goals over here so I can pray over them. And I kind of want something here, like, you know, for a different part of the channel. And it may just be the blog post, because I feel very, and I'm trying to get my Instagram going again, and we've just had lots of emergencies, so it's kind of hard when life hits. But the beauty of my job is it is flexible. I can work anywhere, and I can carry it with me, which is such a blessing. And yeah, so I'm done. That's it. Let me see if there's any encouragements I want to put in here, but after this, I am really happy with that. If I didn't do anything else, like a boss, don't look in any direction but ahead. You get what you work for, and I think that is a great encouragement. And I love let's do this. Work hard, play hard. I don't want to do gold because I did rose gold there. I like that you got this. You know what? I am going to put the gold thing here. And I think I'm just going to stay with the pink. No, I have pink there. So let's go with the mint. The mint. The mint. The mint. So I'm going to put this here for my goals. And that's going to be for my my blog. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but many years I had a blog. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, I had it for the longest time. And yeah, I mean, I really did enjoy it. So hold on one second. So I'm going to put this up here. You get what you, wait a minute, I put it up here. You get what you work for. Okay, I like that. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I do want to do some focus ons. So I was thinking 1, 2, well, there's 2 small and 3 large. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I like the to-dos. So I think I'm going to do 1, 2, actually there's 3 small. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do some of these. I think I'm going to do, I like the gray since I have that marble. I'll use the gray. Definitely going to use the pink. And honestly, those look so similar. I know there's just a slight variation. I think I'm going to go with this one. Let's see if I have enough. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I think there's 6 slots. But I think I'm not going to go on that Friday. We'll see here. So I want to put a focus on here. And I want to put a focus on here on Wednesday. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to do it on a Wednesday. It just means that this is where the block is right now on the week that I'm working on. So I've got that. And so this is going to be for the month. I don't want to put pink there because I have pink there. So I want to put pink over here. Let's see here. And these I want to bank off the top. So even though you can't see the edge of that washi, I can. So, and what I'm going to do, tomorrow night, we watch the Oscar party every year. And we have been so busy this year, we don't even know who's in or who's doing what in the Oscars. We have no clue. We have no clue. So I thought, well, we watch it anyways. And the funniest thing is, like, even if we don't see the movies, we always like try to guess who's going to win, even though we haven't seen the movies. And so I always have an Oscar party. Every year, I usually print out the, you know, the ballots, and everybody fills them out. And I have little trays of, like, junk food and just junk. And I remember when my son, I think, was either engaged or, no, they had to be newly married. And I invited them, and I remember her kind of looking at me like, well, this is fun. Like, this is interesting. It was just like, hey, it's just for fun. And she's like, no, this is fun. So, and they were so in love. They didn't even know we were there. So, you know, they were talking to themselves the whole time. Sorry there, I was kind of choking on air there, but it was just so funny. So, I haven't talked to my husband yet, which he's always like, who cares, blah, blah, blah. You know, I mean, because, you know, but don't stop until you're proud. Huh. Focus on your goal. I like that one. And I think I'm going to bring that over here. So, since we have the gray marble there, I'm going to pull that gray marble here. And I really like this one when it says focus on your goal. And I am really working on that. And I'm hoping tomorrow, they're going to work outside a little bit tomorrow too, I hope. I know it sounds terrible. But, because I've spent so much time cooking and being on the phone, I want to work on my 2020 vision, you know, project plan vision board book with you guys. So I want to get another one of those videos up. It's been more than a week, and I'm sorry about that. It's been crazy. Like I said, why am I feeling so old? We are feeling old. And right now I can't remember where I put my planner. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel like, oh, it slid down. I'm not completely old yet. But I'm feeling pretty old right now. So, but I am really happy with this. There are a lot of times I do planner videos and I think, oh, I don't like that, you know, but this is totally workable for it to be my first monthly that I have done in a long, 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 long time. And that it has to be productive. It can't just be, you know, I need to use it for something. I need to make my list, my planning for the month, what's left of the month, and then go back and set up my names for prayer. So, again, if you are subscribed to this channel and you leave a comment, or even if you're not subscribed, whoever, I'll go to each one's comments, and then I just assign one per day of the month. So, anyways, and we have one dear, sweet, sweet, sweet friend here on our channel who is the most encouraging person under the sun. I miss her when she doesn't leave a comment because she's always so gracious and so encouraging. And so, my sweet friend, you know who I'm talking about. If you've made it this long in the video, I'm talking about you, and I love praying for you. So, these are the Happy Planner teacher pages for like grades and whatnot. So, I use them for other things. So I'm going to set up some things on this while I'm gone, and even though it says classroom checklist, I can put something over that. It's not a big deal. But I'm going to set these up. Oh, I should do it in the front, but I think I'm going to just put my extras here in the back, and then we'll go from there. But, being an old school teacher, that's always 29, I can always use these types of you know, checklists. It really does help. And these are large discs, and the more, I always feel like the more you have in the disc, you don't want to get it too full so that it's too heavy, but the more you put in, it really kind of helps keep balance. So I want to get these in here so I can start using them this next week. And if you're interested, I can share a video on how I'm going to use these. But yeah, I mean, these are, you don't have to be just a teacher to use a checklist, you know, type of paperwork. You use what works for you, and this worked for me. So, and I love the colors. It's bright and pretty. So that's it. I am going to come back in, and like I said before, when I finish this layout, I'm going to come back in and add my other social media pages, and I'll probably either do it before or after. And yeah, and then use this as kind of like a working, you know, kind of like when you're on your computer and you're you're working on a blog, you have a dashboard that you work off of. And I feel like this is my dashboard. This is where I'm going to work it off of. So, and again, my monthly is for prayer and then initial goal setting. So, and in this planner, it does have like, hello February, this month in one word, notes, feeling grateful for, important dates, Valentine's Day, President's Day, leap year, leap day, which, we all say leap year. But I think that this is a great place to work as well. And I mean, if you wanted to, you could even cover this and use this as a vision, this month's vision board. And I know a lot of people who do that, and I think that's a great idea. So, all right, friends, I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, come on, join in. Hop in. The water's fine, But it's a fun channel, and there's some amazing people here, and amazing people who pray for everybody on the channel, and it is just, I'm just so blessed to be here. So, and that you would even be interested what I'm putting in a planner is just mind-boggling to me. So, I appreciate that. Okay, friends, I will be talking to y'all soon. And again, blessed, creative, and lovely day. Love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.